Hey Switchers, how's it going? Kanan here, hope you're all well, and welcome to my review of Dull Grey, a kind of story-based, journey type game. And I guess we're all here to find out whether it's going to get onto the Wall of Fame or the Wall of Shame, or maybe somewhere in the middle. And feel free to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date on all the latest reviews and updates for the Nintendo Switch. And don't forget to join our community Discord if you want to get a bit more involved. Come for the chat, stay for the streaming, the link is below, and let's get on with the review. Gameplay. Okay, so first of all, this is another story-based game, and as I always say, I'm going to stay a bit vague on the actual storyline and, not give too many spoilers away. Basically, it's a visual novel and it's quite short. I mean, you could probably complete this in about 30 to 45 minutes, but it does have plenty of replayability, and I'll come back to that in a second. You'll be using the L and R button to go backwards and forwards, which is kind of cool because if you've misread something or want to double check something, you can go back and read it again and then come forward on yourself again. And then mostly you'll have little minimalistic pictures to the left side of the actual screen, and I quite like these as well. It kind of helps to tell the story as you go on. The story is told with chapters done bit by bit as you actually travel through the areas that you need to travel through. I felt like it had a really good sense of progression when you're actually going through your journey, and it uses these not cutscenes but progression areas where it makes it feel like you're moving through these areas whilst you're actually reading and progressing through the story. As I said, the actual game or the core game is quite short, 30 to 45 minutes. I've completed it in one run, but you can actually go and redo the whole entire story again and actually get a kind of different outcome at the end, which was really, really good. The actual game actually told me at the end that I could have had several other of these destiny options to actually progress, and I felt if I replay, which I did once, it gave me a different ending, but I feel like if I do it more than once and go right back to the beginning, I would get another ending as well. So I think you do actually get quite a few different endings for the money, but I don't think the actual story is going to change too much. But I did feel like there was value with the story, and I felt that it was actually good enough to warrant the very small price that they were asking for this. Graphically came down to the art style, I suppose, and yeah, it was all a black and white type feel to it and look to it, and yeah, I did dig what they were going for here. And those little progression bits added an extra layer to the whole game, which I wasn't actually expecting, but it really did draw me further and further into the actual story itself. Sound wise, yeah, sound again was really nice. The music was pretty decent, and the sounds of the environment and all those things happening around you from time to time really added to the atmosphere again, which was pretty cool, and I felt it worked really well. The story, the fact they haven't overpriced it, the environmental sounds, the music, all of this is good. The bad, I'm guessing some people may not appreciate the fact that you can complete it in 30 to 45 minutes with replay or not replay, but I'm also guessing that these same people probably wouldn't play this game. The score. Now, I'm going to score this for my own personal preference, so don't have a go, but this is how I felt about the game, and I'm going to give Dull Grey a 4 out of 5. I did enjoy the story, it was fascinating to me, and it did draw me into it, so much that I wanted to actually replay it and try to get a different ending. And as for my alternative, I Hear You Cry, and I'm going to go for What Comes After. And I felt that this game also, you go on a journey and you self-discover almost within this journey as well. And it's definitely worth picking up, and I enjoyed this story as well. And please feel free that if you have your own alternative to Dull Grey, then leave it down in the comments. That's where they belong. And if you've got any thoughts on Dull Grey, then let us know down there as well. And so hit that like and subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date, and you'll also be doing the channel a massive favour over as well. And also feel free to join us in our community Discord. The link is down below, and you can join in any streams that we do, or you can just come for the chat, which is also fun, because life is better when we switch together.